Have you ever considered what led up to the infamous Pearl Harbor attack? As we rewind to 1941, the United States and Japan were locked in a tense dance. Japan, with its eyes set on Southeast Asia, was met with stern resistance from the United States. Economic sanctions and diplomatic negotiations were leveraged in a bid to curb Japan's imperial ambitions. But the land of the rising sun was not to be easily dissuaded. And so, in the early morning of December 7, 1941, the stage was set for a devastating surprise attack. The tranquility of a typical Hawaiian morning was shattered at 7:48 a.m. Suddenly, the skies darkened with the ominous silhouettes of Japanese planes, swooping down in two devastating waves. The first wave targeted the airfields, aiming to neutralize any potential aerial resistance. Then, the second wave turned its deadly focus to the ships docked in the harbor. 8 mighty battleships, the pride of the U.S. Navy, were sunk or severely damaged. The USS Arizona alone, with its crew trapped inside, sank to the depths, taking over 1,000 lives. The cacophony of explosions, the screams of the wounded, and the sight of the harbor in flames created a scene of unimaginable horror. In all, more than 2,400 Americans, both military personnel and civilians, were killed. The devastation was massive, the human toll tragic. In just 2 hours, the landscape of Pearl Harbor, and indeed the world, changed forever. At December 8, 1941, a day after the attack, the United States declared war on Japan. This marked the beginning of the United States' direct involvement in World War II, a conflict that would span across 6 grueling years, touching every corner of the globe. Shortly after, Germany, allied with Japan, declared war on the United States, further plunging the nation into the throes of global conflict. This attack wasn't just a military blow, but a psychological one that changed the United States' view of the world. From being a nation that had hoped to stay out of the war, the United States was now fully committed to the fight. This was the spark that ignited the Pacific War, a fierce theater of World War II that would last for 4 years, resulting in countless losses and shifting power dynamics. In the wake of the attack, the United States transformed. It became a more militaristic nation, armed with a newfound resolve. The nation understood the need to protect its interests and was willing to wield its military power to do so. This shift in perspective shaped international relations, setting the stage for the world as we know it today. Yet, amidst the devastation, the resilience of the American people shone through. They rallied together, weathered the storm, and emerged stronger than ever before. The attack on Pearl Harbor, a day that continues to live in infamy, forever changed the course of history, marking a pivotal moment in the 20th century. The Pearl Harbor attack, a momentous event that shook the world. A surprise strike, meticulously planned by the Imperial Japanese Navy, it ushered the United States into World War II. The devastation was immense, with thousands of lives lost and a significant portion of the U.S. Pacific Fleet damaged or destroyed. This tragic event not only reshaped America's global perspective, but also marked the onset of the Pacific War. Pearl Harbor, a stark reminder of the horrors of war, the resilience of nations, and the enduring pursuit of peace.